everyone. Welcome to the Farming Pastor's Wife. I am so glad you're here. My name's Leslie. I'm looking a hot mess today, but that's okay. It's Monday. Monday is my kind of chill day because yesterday was a super busy day. If you missed our weekend wrap up, we went to our home church. We started out when we were newly married, and Bryant preached homecoming there, and then we rushed home. We did couch time. Well, actually, we didn't rush home. We had dinner on the grounds, or dinner in the fellowship hall, and then we rushed home. We did couch time real fast, and then we had to be back at church for Bryant to have a quick board meeting, and then we went to the movie theater with our church family. We had almost, I think it's right around 86 people from our church go to the movies to watch The Forge. And let me just tell you, you need to go see it. You need to go see it. If you have a wayward child, if you're looking to start discipleship somehow, if you're just a Christian, you need to go see that movie. It is so wonderful. It will inspire you. It will give you hope. It will do all, and it'll put you into action. And maybe you'll hear a little bit more about this at the end of the video, but let's get on with the recipe. Let me tell you, it's just me and Bryant tonight. If you're new here, my name's Leslie. My husband is Bryant. I have a daughter named Caroline, son named Isaac. Caroline's husband is Jamie, and our two grandchildren are Judah and Levi, and we have one on the way named Benji, or Benjamin, but we'll shorten it to Benji. So, with that being said, let me tell you what we're having. The air is off, the windows are up, there's a chill in the air, and it's just me and Bryant tonight. I don't have to worry about who likes and who don't like black beans. Bryant and I both do. So we are going to put together just a quick, this is not my white creamy chicken chili that I make. Oh my goodness, that is to die for. If you haven't seen that video, go look it up. Just search in the search engine, the Farming Pastor's Wife creamy chicken chili. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it is so good. But this is just a quick and easy chicken tortilla soup. But my chicken is frozen. And when I say it was frozen, I got the bag, the frozen, but it's frozen solid, like into one block. So I've kind of beat the bag around, and hopefully I have some pieces that we can put in the crock pot. I'm putting it in frozen. We're starting from scratch. In fact, I need to go ahead and get the crock pot preheated and turned on. That's not something you have to do. I'm just doing it just because my chicken's frozen. And we got to hurry up because Bryant's got another board meeting tonight. It's not a church board meeting. He's on a local board in our community, and so he has that board meeting tonight. And so this has to be done in a timely manner. You saw yesterday's video. I made the buttered spiced apple cider. Oh my goodness, you gotta try it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can break off 3 to 4 pieces of chicken and get it in the crock pot. So let me get that and get everything moved, and I'll meet you back right here. All right, so I'm going to put in some bell pepper now. And all I had was an orange. Well, I had a yellow and an orange one, but I'm putting in yellow with the corn, so I kind of wanted a different color. If I'd have had red, I'd have gone red. But anyway, I'm just chopping up 1 bell pepper and 1 onion. So let me get you turned down real quick. This bell pepper is starting to, it's not going to last much longer. So I'm glad I'm getting to use it and not let it go to waste. And we are just going to chop, 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 chop. I do want to talk to you guys about what Bryant and I are going to be doing and kind of basing it on the movie. I'm super excited. I went and bought, I'm so funny. Girls are so funny. And I'm referring to myself. But, like, I have to have a new notebook for anything that I do that requires a notebook. And, so I went the other day and picked out a really cute, pretty notebook. And so today I'm going to actually spend some time with the Lord, going over kind of the, well, I'll tell you more about it later, but anyway, let's get back to this. We're just going to be chopping this pepper and onion up. All right, I'm going to finish chopping the pepper. I'll bring you back in just a little bit. It's been quite a while since I have showed you guys how I slice an onion. And so I thought I would do that today. So let me get the peel off. Notice I cut it the middle of the root to the tip. So I cut it right down, like if this was the top of the onion, I cut it straight down. So let me get all the skins off and thrown away. I'll meet you back and show you how I do an onion. So used to, early when I was cooking, and probably even early on when I started this channel, I would slice my onion. I would take the little tip off like that, and I would take my hand and cut across maybe 2 or 3 times, and then I would go down this way, and then I would go down this way. Let me tell you guys, you don't have to do all of that. So here is the root end. I just cut the tip off, and I'm taking my knife and I'm cutting towards the center of the onion. As you cut towards, just cut towards the center, and as you get closer to the center, you're going to stand your knife up because you are in the center. And then when you're coming to this side, you're going to aim towards the center again. And you're just tilting your knife, aiming towards the center. Now you don't have to come back across this way. You can just now slice straight down, and there you have all these little diced pieces of onion. So it's much easier than going across all those times, and you still come up with small little bitty, see, these are just little bitty diced pieces of onion. I mean, they're together because they're still in the onion part, but look, they just break right apart into these little pieces. So just in case you don't know that or haven't ever seen that way, it's not that that's the only way of cutting an onion, but if you just haven't seen that way, again, I'll show you. Let me just slide this over. All these little pieces, see, they just break apart into these little bitty diced pieces. Again, here's your root tip. I just cut the tip off, and I'm aiming towards the center of the onion. And as I'm getting closer to the center, I'm standing my knife more upright. And then just gradually tilting my knife towards the center on this other end. And then down we go. Creating these beautiful little diced pieces. Now, yeah, they're still together just because they haven't been separated. But once you do this a few times, you've got, look at these little bitty pieces of diced onion. Perfect every time. All right, everybody, I have 3 chicken breasts, and like I said, they're frozen. Oops, I'm throwing peppers and onions on the floor. We're going to go in here with the peppers and onions. It's going to be so good. All right, I'm going in with a tablespoon of minced garlic. You could do 3 whole cloves if you use whole cloves. That is totally fine. That smelled good. All right, I'm to the end of my taco seasoning in this container. So I poured it out into a little dish so I can get it out better. Hopefully I can get it out. I'm going in with 3 tablespoons or 1 packet of taco seasoning. All right, I have a little left, but we may add that in there if we see that we need it. So I'm now going in with 2 cups of chicken broth. And that's about half of this box container, and I'm just gonna go by feel. All right, so now I'm gonna open up my cans of vegetables. I am gonna drain and rinse my black beans. Part of me doesn't want to because I think that gravy that's kind of in it will
be good, but I am. I'm going to rinse and drain. Drain and rinse. Let's get these peppers that made it over here. All right, I'm going to open up cans. I'll bring you back in just a second.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to bend down so you can see me. The only thing I've drained is the black beans against my druthers too, but anyway, I did. And the corn, I did drain that. Everything else, I'm leaving the juice in. I'm going in with 2 cans of diced tomatoes. One of these cans of tomatoes had garlic and olive oil. So that was not my intention, but that's all I have. So, and I'm also not draining the chilies. I'm going in, I think this is a large can of chilies. It is 7-ounce can of green chilies. So there's really not a lot of juice to drain off of that. All right, so we're gonna put the lid on this and let this get to going. It's going to cook on low for about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. We'll come back, we'll shred the chicken. And now you also saw that I sat out tortilla strips and sour cream and lime. So we will top our dishes off with that, maybe even some cheese. But we're going to cook this as is right now and just let it get to cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and get the lid on so it can get to going. In just a few minutes, once it gets to going good, I'll come stir it up and mix it up. At the end, we're gonna pull out the chicken breast, shred it real fast, put it back in, top it with our cream cheese. If by chance it's too liquidy, I'll show you how to fix that, but we'll see at the end. All you have to do is fix you a little cornstarch slurry, add it in, turn it on high. It'll thicken it right up. But I'm thinking it's going to be fine just as it is, especially when we add the sour cream in. So I'm going to get cleaned up. We'll come back and stir it in just a little bit. It's going to be a nice, cozy, warm night. I still have some of our buttered apple cider left. This cozy soup. The windows are open. The cool, brisk breeze is coming in. It's a glorious day here on the farm. So, all right, guys, I'll see you back in just a second.
All right, everybody, here is what this beautiful soup is looking like. And I think I've seen Bryant come in here, nibbling in here some. It's time to shred the chicken. And what I think I'm going to try is I'm going to see if just doing this, so I don't have to take it out. We're going to see how this works. I may regret doing this. I may be like, oh no, and now I can't find it. You know, I won't be able to pick up a big piece of chicken. But we're going to add sour cream to this. I actually think I should have done more chicken than what I did. But, of course, I don't know how much Bryant's been nibbling. All right, I'm going to keep doing this and see where we are. And I'll bring you back when we add in the sour cream. All right, so I have about half of a container of sour cream, and we're just going to add it right in here. I've turned the crock pot down on low, and we are just going to add this in here. I may even add some heavy cream. Now, I did not salt and pepper this at all because we added in the taco seasoning. So, and Bryant's, like I said, he's been nibbling on it. And so I think he would have told me if it needed salt. So we're probably just going to leave it as is and salt it in our bowl if we need it. Oh, look at that, y'all. I may look and see if I got any more sour cream, because I think just a little bit more would be great. And like I said, if you want this thicker, you can by all means put like a cornstarch slurry in here, but I think it's going to be great the way it is. I may just see about, you know what, I may even add some cheese to this right now while it's in the crock pot. I'm going to look for a little extra sour cream and some cheese, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, I added just another small scoop of sour cream and decided we would wait till we fix our bowls to put the cheese on it. So what we'll do is we'll top it with a little lime juice and some cheese and our tortilla strips, and it's going to be so good. All right, everyone, I have 2 bowls fixed here, and what I'm going to start with is I'm going to put a little bit of this cheese because I want it to melt while the soup is still hot. Bryant got a phone call, and so it's cooled off a little bit, so I don't want it to cool anymore. So we're going to put some cheese on here. All right, and I'm going to give a quick little splash of lime juice. Just a few drops. And then I'm going to go ahead and top mine off with some of these Southwestern tortilla strips. They're fried or they're crispy, whatever. And I'm gonna put those in there. I'll let Bryant do his, but I did want to get his to where his cheese was melting. I'll stir his around so that cheese melts. And let me go ahead and give you a taste real quick. It must be good because Bryant's been dipping in every now and then. Oh, that sour cream and that lime juice. Man, that lime juice just sent it over the top. That is so good. So good. It's different than my creamy chicken chili. But, oh my. That's good. Bryant's got a meeting tonight. I can see me curled up in the recliner with a bowl of this. I'm not a big Netflix person, but we may find something on PureFlix or Netflix. I haven't started binge watching any new show or anything, but this would be a good dish to sit with the remote. So good. All right, I'm gonna stop. As soon as Bryant gets in here and gives his a taste test, we'll let you know what he says. All right, so it is actually the next day, and we had a little faux pas last night, or he had a little faux pas last night.
My day ran long, and I didn't get in here for the taste test before she had to go somewhere.
He actually lost track of time.
That happened too.
Because he was talking.
That happens all the time. But anyway, I had it for supper last night. It was great.
It's almost gone. That whole crock pot that was just for me and him is literally almost empty.
It was a midnight snack and breakfast, and I'm eating it again for lunch.
Yep, he's getting him a little taste right now for you guys.
Put some of these right there, Southwestern chips in there.
Yep.
Put a little bit of this Mexican cheese in there. You don't have to do that.
And you could put another dollop of sour cream if you wanted to.
So here we go. You ready? What's the name of this?
It is so good. Chicken tortilla soup.
Delicious. It is great by itself. You don't have to have any sides. Cornbread would be delicious with this too, right here.
Yep, like a Mexican cornbread with jalapenos in it and the corn.
And corn.
Yep, that would be delicious.
We'll crumble a little bit of that in there too.
I will probably never fix this for our whole family. And there's a reason, and that's because Caroline does not like black beans, and I'm not sure anybody else likes black beans besides us. So it is so good. If you don't like black beans, leave them out. You can put in the white beans, you can put in a can of pintos, or just not even put any beans at all.
But when it's in there like all that together, you can't tell the difference.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. So y'all, I had to film him. I am in the middle of a massive refrigerator clean out.
Tell him what I'm doing.
And he is in the hayfield.
Yep.
Bet you couldn't guess.
See him dirty?
He is.
We're getting ready to roll about 15 acres of hay.
Yep. So he's headed back to the hayfield, and I'm headed back to the refrigerator.
Hey, 4 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up.
Yep. All right, guys. Hope you've all had a blessed day. Thank you for joining us right here on the Farming Pastures.
Yes, we'll see you on the next one. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic.
Hey, is that the 4?
That's the 4, but we're doing 4 different ones of something.
Yep.
So
Stay
tuned, and we will see you next time. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything.
In the crock pot.
Or in the crock pot. Not really.
I'm just
Don't fry in
kidding.
the crock pot.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.